Hello everyone, and I just maxed out the microphone, sorry about that. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the stream. We were making some pretty good progress in Resident Evil Zero, finally. After retracing our steps in the training facility, we made it through the lab in a single go. But then we got to the factory and, well, we're basically in the same position again, where we have no health, very few resources, and we're generally in a tough position, so we're going to find out this stream if I can salvage the situation in the factory, or if we're going to have to go back a bit further, redo a few things, and make it work that way. So that's what we'll be examining today. It's dark and silent. That's a new one. But you can still feel your heartbeat. Right, I need to get a feel for how big this area is, because we basically ran through it. Left several items behind. Killed a few hunters, but got injured to the point of red danger. Should I keep the shotgun? I guess. Why did I even put my stuff down? Maybe I wanted to go back for the handgun. Either way, here's the map. I like the puzzles we had to solve in the lab. We had to figure out how to clear the poison gas from a room. We had to do a little puzzle with a log about Dr. Marcus's leeches. Good stuff. I wonder if this factory will have difficult puzzles to solve. Regardless, we also lost our poor friend Billy, who fell over the railing somewhere and has just disappeared, but I'm going to assume that we'll see him again. Let's see, where did I leave my handgun exactly? Man, dirty, rusty, grimy factories always remind me a bit of Silent Hill. I compare almost everything in horror to Silent Hill. Silent Hill 2 is kind of the definitive horror game, in my opinion, but not that I don't like other horror games, that's just the game I tend to compare everything with. Right, this is where we left the handgun. Oh, it's the final boss from Resident Evil 1. What's it called? Tyrant? A giant humanoid being is suspended in bioorganic fluid inside a capsule. For some reason I didn't even check that last time. Maybe because I got startled by the hunters that suddenly ran in here. Anyway, just making sure I have my resources with me. How long has it been since we found a proper save room, though? The only proper save room in the last part was the church. There were other typewriters, but those weren't, like, real save rooms. They don't have the music. Which means they can be hostile areas under certain circumstances. Billy found that out the hard way when he got eaten by a zombie while I was off having fun with Rebecca. Let's see, this goes back to the cable car, if I am not mistaken. Okay, we have a fair few bullets. We're still in trouble if we run into Leech Man, but we can at least defend ourselves against... Okay, so the key won't help us with that, just making sure. I often forget the little messages it shows. If it's locked and just locked, we can probably open it with the key, but This is just one of those parts that will become a shortcut once we find the other side. You know what would be awful? If this game had a sound effect or something for when you are on low health. Like, what if Rebecca was like, ow, every few seconds? Or if the game did a Zelda thing where it was a beep beep, beep beep, whenever you have a certain amount of hearts. I'm kind of glad it doesn't do that. Because that would be a bit annoying. I'm gonna have to get my bearings a bit here. I'm not sure what's where. Right, this is the save room again. Oh, another problem as well. I don't know how I overlooked this, but it is truly a blessing to find it. Okay, we might be alright. We might be alright, guys. Because Rebecca is fine now. Okay, suddenly the situation looks a lot less dire. We should remember that there is a first aid spray in there. And here's the key. Things are just looking better and better for Rebecca. Alright, we could take this, but we need 2 spaces in our inventory, so not now. Okay, already the situation is looking a lot better than expected. I mean, of course they would give us a heal after a difficult encounter like that. They're not that mean, right? Oh man. This looks like a place where fighting could happen. Look at that, this is a chair. I almost feel like a wrestler. I'm gonna pick it up and throw it into a zombie. Okay, going down. Oh, whoops, sorry about that. I had WhatsApp on. That doesn't really contribute to the horror atmosphere. Unless we're very afraid of social interaction. There's something on the ground there. Good thing I left an open space in my inventory. Let's see what that is. Oh, cutscene. Oh, hey.
Don't shoot! You're alive.
Yes.
Are you okay, Rebecca?
Where is everybody?
They should have arrived here before me. Haven't you seen them? That's unfortunate. If we go
That's
straight
unfortunate.
from here, we should arrive at an old mansion which Umbrella uses for research. Come on, let's go.
Wait! I've got to find Billy.
Billy Cohen? You mean you found that criminal?
Shouldn't have let that one slip.
Yes, but we got separated and...
No point worrying about him. He won't make it. Come on, let's go.
Sir, please. I need to find him. Don't worry. I'll catch up with you.
Rebecca... All right. Just be careful.
I never saw him again.
Well, that's sad. That's one of the people that dies in the mansion, then. elevator key. Those are probably the kinds of things that keep you up at night. You know, she could have gone with him and helped him, but she had to find Billy. I mean, you can understand. They promised to help each other, so you can't just abandon him, but at the same time, if she had known that would be the last time she spoke to him, to our mustached friend. Wonder if she would have done things differently. Well, anyway, the game is insistent that we don't explore this part any further, no matter what I interact with. No need to search it. Already searched it. And various messages of a similar kind, so I guess we can just head back up. Or we can check here. That's a whole lot of rubble. I'm making a screenshot. I didn't take any screenshots last time, surprisingly. There were actually some pretty cool visuals in that area, so I'm not sure why I didn't. Maybe I was just too excited to be making progress. Anyway, so do they want me to go back up then? Because we can do that. It refuses to move any further? So we do need to be here. Okay, there's something obvious I'm overlooking then, as always. It's necessary to get the elevator running again. I get that, based on the name, but where do you want me to put it? Oh. We just have to look at the small flashing thing next to the door. I get it. Uh-oh. Something beneath the rubble. Something on top of the rubble.
What is that?
Oh, it's him. Very creepy. I don't like the way he twitches around. Are we locked in here with the big monster man? Oh, we need to hold out, I guess. And of course we're gonna take lots of hits. Completely undoing all the good that the... Ow! He packs a punch, doesn't he? Right, we might be dying here, as unfortunate as it is.
Resident Evil 0.
Right, here's the problem. When you're standing far from him and he leaps at you like that, it's kind of hard to get out of the way in time. he really, it's not just a singular, like, vertical slice he makes at you. You really need to be completely away from him to not get hit. Oh man, this makes me wish I had given Rebecca the ink ribbons so he could make another save, because our buddy Billy has the ink ribbons. But he can't really use those. Okay, let's get our handgun back again, although I'm not sure if there's much point to it. Right, so I hadn't expected to be facing off against the tyrant, but there you have it. Stuck in a small room with a big monster that attacks very quickly and has a lot of range. Not ideal, but... Anyway, we have our handgun back. We have a map of this area, incidentally. I wonder how big it actually is. I keep trying to switch characters. It's honestly not that big of an area. It has a few different floors, but all floors are pretty limited. Anyway, we know where the key goes. It's right here. So we should be able to get back to where we were real quick, now that we have the gun again. Yeah, like I said, I wish I had the ink ribbon with me right now, so I could make another save. Leaving the shotgun for now. I don't think there are many bullets in it. I also wonder if there's any point in trying to take him down. Like, if I thought firepower was the answer, I would just equip... I would, in fact, use the Magnum I already have equipped. And shoot him down, but... if lethal force won't work and it's just a matter of surviving, then I would prefer not to use any resources on him. Although examining the elevator does give me the message that the elevator hasn't arrived yet. So it feels like it's just a survive for a while segment. Now I'm gonna come in here with the Silent Hill comparison again, but there are situations in Silent Hill 2, one in particular, where you're stuck in a small room with Pyramid Head. And it's a matter of surviving, but I think if you shoot him or hit him, he leaves earlier. Like you can obviously not defeat him, but... and I'm guessing you can't defeat Tyrant here either. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get away from that. Yeah, once he actually comes at you like that. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can actually get away from that attack. I don't feel like I'm gonna make this, so I'm just gonna see. Oh, that actually forces him down. Ah, okay, so I get it. You'll get hit if you're standing near a wall. Basically, the end of his leap should be further from you. Ow. That hurts. I really don't want to use any more of my precious magnum bullets, but... Well, we're learning. It's always just a shame about the little steps you have to redo because you didn't save them. But that'll be fine because this time we know exactly what his game is. Alright, let's once again not forget the map. No, I don't need to know about the work schedule. Alright. Like the last few times, we're going back for our handgun and then facing the tyrant once again. So yeah, I've mentioned I wanted to, we are done officially with our Castlevania journey, but I've mentioned wanting to stream more of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. When they update it, because they are supposed to be adding more playable characters and such, which sounds really fun to me. However, I haven't heard much in the way of updates. They're probably working hard on it, but it's been taking a while. Of course, I am very impatient. I mean, the game just got out a couple months ago. It's good to have things to look forward to, at least. It's the same thing with the sequel to Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight Silksong. Now, Hollow Knight was one of the most impressive Metroidvanias I've ever played. And the next one looks like it might even be better. So that's another thing I'm really looking forward to. It is always interesting when you go from a silent protagonist to one that speaks, because the knight in Hollow Knight obviously doesn't talk. But Hornet, the main character of Silksong, does talk. Which at least gives them more of a chance to give her a personality and all that. Well, I'm excited to see how it turns out. I'm not gonna use too many bullets, but I'll probably use at least a few just to give myself some wriggle room. It doesn't look like it really matters if you try to shoot him with the handgun. He barely flinches from it. Alright, this segment is easy enough. There are no enemies really, so it's just a few steps of busy work we have to keep redoing. Alright, the elevator. See, that's what you need to do. Right. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah, see, the thing is, what I was doing wrong is I was doing the typical survival strategy of putting your back to the wall. That's a terrible idea because his attack ends at, like, he runs into the wall and then he slashes in a wide sideways arc. So you want to stand in a position where you can run past him once he does the dash. It's not enough to dodge, you need to run past. And then you can avoid him every time. It was almost too late there. Can the elevator get here yet, please? I'm tired of looking at this creepy guy's pointy arm. Come on, elevator. This is the slowest elevator ever made. Okay, shooting him in the back when he is just done with that attack seems to hurt him a lot. I wonder if if there's any point in doing it with the handgun. Ugh. Wasn't enough space and I completely picked the wrong side there. No, come on. I was doing so well too. Well, if there's one thing we learned here is that the elevator takes a while. So if it is a time limit, it's a very harsh, or rather, yeah, it is a pretty harsh limit. Like it seems to be several minutes we need to survive in a small room with this guy. So maybe we should just unload all our weapons on him. But we're already here with fewer resources than I'm really comfortable with. Which is why I would really rather not empty a magnum on his back, but if they force my hand, I'll do it. It's interesting that we're not nearly as screwed as I thought we were, because we have the first aid spray. But we're still in a really difficult situation. It's fine though. It's a new area, new things to try. I feel it. I was having in those first few moments of that battle, it was going so well. I was dodging him every time, and I lost the rhythm somehow. I don't know if I just got myself positioned awkwardly, but. He got a hit on me. He got a hit on me every time after that. It was just a massacre, even though it started out seemingly really easily. I'm not sure if my performance got worse or if he got quicker, because I did shoot him. So maybe he becomes more aggressive if you damage him. So maybe you do need to damage him, because like I said, it did take a long time for the elevator to come. So maybe it's just a boss. Maybe it's just a boss encounter, just like the bat, and we need to fight him. Or maybe not. I was doing that kind of on automatic pilot. I hope I actually grabbed my gun. Okay, I did. Thank goodness, I was actually really worried for a second there. I still think it might be cool to have a battle on the turntable as it moves up. Well, maybe that happens in the finale, but I doubt this is the end. I mean, we haven't seen anything of that guy who summons the leeches by singing for a while. He's weird. The leech whisperer, you might say. See, that's what we need. Because when you just shoot him with the Magnum, he flinches, but that's about it. See, he kind of has to recover, and that's when you hit him here. Boom. That hurts him a lot. Yeah, I've gone into full-on combat mode with this guy now. It's a shame if it's a waste, but there you go. Get down on your knees. Maybe it really is just a time limit. It's a good thing you can take all the time you need to reload in the menu. Did I just waste my Magnum ammo? Gosh dang. Based on this, I don't think he actually changes all that much. I think I just got into a bad rhythm, or not. Okay, that was completely just my own fault. I think once you're up against the wall, you're just in trouble to begin with. Maybe we should just shoot one of these at him. That does seem to hurt, much like a Magnum bullet does, but... Okay, we had to do... apparently we did have to kill him. Achievement unlocked, Proto-Tyrant down. Factory complete. Wait, really? That's it? That's the whole factory? I mean, it was a cool encounter, but... Alright then. Here's the problem. I don't know where that leads and if we can come back. And our shotgun is still up there. Can we go up still? Let me see if we can. If we can't, I guess... That's a rip shotgun, but... Wow! You know, on the one hand, it's really nice that we managed to clear another area. Nope. Okay, we're stuck down here. On the one hand, it's really nice that we got through another area. On the other hand, the areas are getting shorter. Like, I was thinking when I got through the lab, like, wow! We made so much progress, but maybe the areas are just getting smaller because this one is tiny. There wasn't even really a puzzle to be solved here. Oh, okay, maybe we can go get our stuff then. But why did it say factory complete if there's still stuff to do here? We didn't even open that one door yet. That leads back to the beginning. Oh, yes. Magnum ammo. Now that's what we like to see. Okay, so... Can you walk into my view so I can shoot you? Uh-oh. You hear that? That is not a normal zombie. Maybe I should try another room first. Well, hey, at least we didn't get completely stuck at the tyrant encounter. Let's see, we started on level 3. What's on level 1? Remember the good old days when we were in the elevator going down to the lab with Billy together? Those were the days. Wait, you what? It leads back to the training facility. Holy crap. You want to know something? At one point I was about to go off on a huge tangent about, oh, this area no longer connects. They really screwed us over here because those resources are gone now. But now they've actually made a really easy path back to that segment. It is quite a surprise. Ah, the fire is gone now, so we can pass by here. But of course, we didn't actually leave any ink ribbons there, did we? If we did, I might be inclined to actually... Let's see, shotgun ammo... Yeah, mostly unimportant stuff. Good stuff, but unimportant. Well, this is a game changer. Oh, hey there, random burning zombie. Okay, so floor 1 leads back here. Like I said, major game changer. We'll hop on over there when we want to grab the remaining resources we left. Because I think that's only one shotgun bullet or something. I doubt it's...
Playtime is over. You and your friends no longer amuse me. Good riddance. Now nothing will stop me from getting my revenge.
Okay, you're evil, we get it. I really wish I had more ink ribbons. I really wish Billy didn't have all of them. Unless Billy is right here, in which case it's fine. Billy? Well, how about that? Speak of the devil. Well, we lost him. Uh-oh, we're going to have to fight Leechman, aren't we? Can you be a bit merciful and give me a save point first? Okay, you did. Okay. Well, they were merciful, to my surprise. Alright. This thing is empty, so we're gonna leave it on the ground for a bit. Take the ink ribbon. How many is that? 1 or 3? 3. Very good. Very good. Okay, there we go. Progress. And here I was thinking we might have hit another stone wall. Nope. Brick wall, that is. Stone wall, brick wall. It's all wall. Okay, excellent. Everything is looking a lot less dire now. There's gas there, but we don't have the bottles to put it in, so there's not really any point in going there for now. So let's go here and see if we can save Billy. Oh, the power is not turned on. Dam area power supply panel. Designate a point to receive power. Power can be supplied to any location up to 2 points away. Change points. Control room is one of these. Well, I see the little... Ah, right. It's one of these puzzles. Alright. And we need to figure out what the important point is. Yes, okay. And then you, maybe? Yes. Okay, that's not that hard. Power has been restored. It's so bright now. Treatment plant. So this is the new area. Treatment plant, right. Okay, that's just stupid. She refused to focus on the one right next to her because there's another one somewhere. That's terrible. And now we're in danger again. At least we saved, so... Well, time to die, I guess. Now place your bets. How many times am I gonna have to redo that power plant puzzle?
Evil 0.
It's one of those things that you probably should do before you save. But I was just so happy to find the save point I immediately used it. You must survive in order to expose this nightmare. Okay. Easy enough, fortunately. Now, if Rebecca could kindly focus on actually shooting the zombies that are coming right for her, that would be helpful. And we'll just take the grenade launcher with us, because why not? Maybe it'll work as an intimidation tactic. Pretty busy here. You're very popular, Rebecca. Anyway, that's 3 of them down. Oh, right, bottles for the fuel. And herbs, okay. Yeah, they're stingy with the resources, but they're not heartless. They seem, There we go, fine. We're fine again. They seem to want us to succeed at this point. I wasn't sure when we were at the bat area. I don't like the way it comes running around the corner like that. That's pretty frightening. And a good reason to be bringing some Molotovs with us. Now I can't remember where we actually left that gas. I think it was up here somewhere. Yep, there it is. It might be a good idea to bring more bottles down here. We also left some Molotovs in the cable car because we really needed to take that Magnum. Sometimes you just gotta have priorities. I think it was a big help that we actually took the Magnum. That is a great weapon. You know what the problem is? I don't know how good the Magnum is against Leechman. Leechman seems to mainly hate fire, but... A square-shaped hole, okay. So we're looking for a square-shaped crank or key or something to insert into that door. I could have left well enough alone, but... These zombies are a bit sturdier than their counterparts. Perhaps it's because they are factory workers. Okay, 6 should be enough. Oh, a map also. Very good. How big is the treatment center? Treatment plant, rather. Sorry. Okay. 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 The answer is it's quite big. Right, someone was playing some billiards over here. Wow. What was all that lead up for? This pinball machine is like nothing you've ever seen before. Unfortunately, it's broken and can't be used. Wow. Thanks, Capcom, for ruining my dreams. Gonna make double sure I'm not leaving any precious items behind in this room. Oh, hey, water. No little secrets behind here? Maybe Mew is under this vehicle. I remember the good old days when you could have urban legends about video games, and the internet wasn't there to immediately debunk all of it. Okay, this is a big area, and also note that we can go almost anywhere. Yellow doors are passable, so we can go anywhere we want. Which makes me wonder where we actually need to go. Shotgun ammo. RIP shotgun. It's still up there somewhere, but... Oh, there's the crank for that door, then. Right. So we ideally want the barrel, the crates to be here, right? We're gonna have to experiment with how this puzzle even works for a bit. Ah, right, so it needs to not be full of water. Right, we can just climb in here, of course. Of course, Rebecca can just climb over it. Achievement unlocked. I'm a medic, not a bodybuilder. Okay, so that means she can't push this, I guess. That's tragic, because, we can't open this without moving this, right? am I to understand then that we need to bring Billy over here before we can make this work? Or am I missing some vital part of the puzzle here? Oh, I guess there's a door. Does this lead to something new, or...? It sure does. Leeches. Alright, well, now we know for sure that that room has a puzzle and we can get the crank to open that one door where Leechman is there. Good to take note of that. Oh, hey! Well, he's alive.
Rebecca, where am I?
You're safe now. Are you okay? What could have done this?
They must have been used as test subjects in Marcus's research. He must have kept messing around with the mother virus.
Billy?
That gives him some traumatic flashbacks. Poor guy. The last time he's seen this many people dead is in that horrifying situation with the city where his colleagues murdered all the people. Anyway, wow. Billy is back in the gang. And very injured. Okay, this is one place we can't go yet. Well, we may have Billy, but we should probably let Rebecca lead since she has more health. Honestly, really glad he's safe. I was getting a bit worried after completing a whole area without him. Let's see, how full are your pockets, Billy? Pretty full, honestly. But you can just carry more shotgun ammo on top of the ammo you have, right? Yes, you can. Okay, good. We need you for this puzzle. So where should we push this box? Because we can push it like this. Billy, you wanna come with me here? Okay, he's coming up. I don't want to fill this thing with water with him still in it. Alright, and now we can put the third box in this little row here, and then we can cross to the other side, grab the thing, and then we'll be in good shape. Or will we? How can we move this? Well, now it's completely stuck in a corner. Oh, maybe I was thinking about it the wrong way. I thought I had messed it up, but actually this is probably what you're supposed to do. 1 second. The problem is, how do we get these things right here? Because now I feel like maybe they need to be in a position where you can cross here. Tell you what, let's reset the room, because I'm pretty sure we may have made a mistake or two here. I mean, it's clear what the end goal is here. We need to have those 3 crates in a line so we can cross. But we couldn't cross there, so where do they need to go in a line? That's the real question here. As soon as any of these are on the wall, you can no longer push them and it's game over, man. So where do we cross? On this side, on the other side. That's what I'd assume. But I need to get a clearer view. Because there is that... Well, I guess if the 3 boxes were here, you could just grab that, but... Is that really where they want me to cross? Because you can actually get here. This seems to be the place where you need to cross. Now, last time we pushed this thing into the wall here. But that ruined everything forever. So how about we try something different this time? Can't we get to the other side of it, like here? No, doesn't seem like it. We may be able to turn it some way. Let's see. Just experimenting a bit here, because I have no spatial reasoning whatsoever. Are you up, Billy? Come on, give me a sign if you're up here. You're not, okay. I don't think you can actually fill it up with someone in there, but... It would be pretty awkward if you could and you accidentally killed your teammate. Okay, we've been able to turn it like that, so... You know, it would be much quicker if we just left one person here, and that person has to be Rebecca, because... Her medic arms can't push heavy crates. Right. So she does the smart work and he does the heavy work. Okay. No, you need to just stay here. I'm just trying to reason this out in my head. Give me a moment. poor Billy is so injured. I really don't want to have to redo this puzzle. Like, I'm already... Once I get back to the room with the leeches, that's gonna be trouble. Of course, he can't just walk through that gap. His muscles are too big. You know, the fundamental issue is... I'm gonna push this one. But then it's gonna be up against the wall and I can't get anything in the middle. So how do we get something in the middle? Because this gap is clearly too small for Billy's muscles. Have I done this wrong somehow? Because, well, you can see that this gap is not gonna... It's not gonna work. Yeah, he won't even go in the gap between them. I think we messed this up. Man, we made our way through so many dangerous areas and only to get tripped up by a simple puzzle involving boxes. One of the ultimate questions here is, what do we do with the heavy metal box anyway? Yes, okay, we push it here, that's end of the line. Because this one will never be able to move anywhere again. The gap will be too small. Right? So that's an absolute no-no. So we can push it like this. Get back up there. I guess it's not really necessary to do that as long as there's no water in there, but... Oh, whoops. Perhaps that box is already in the right position and we're making a mistake by trying to move it. First things first, I think we need to get this annoying thing out of the way somehow. I want to push it forward into the wall, but I don't want to be too hasty about it. after all, if we push it into the wall and we can't move it anymore, what then? But at least we'll be able to turn... I'm just gonna try it. You can sit here for hours speculating about the what-ifs. There's no point. Just do it. And then this one goes to the left or the right, depending on how you look at it. It's our left and his right. Yeah, this seems exactly like what they want us to do. Now here is the problem. Ha ha ha! Here's the problem. Too many toasters. Now the question is, will that thing rotate even with a wooden box in the way? It will not. Which leads us to the solution. Oh, sorry. Is it because Billy is in the way? It's too dangerous to do that now. Alright. Bill, my man. Push that last box. Something has gone wrong in the happy-go-lucky world of Nintendo. Okay, here's a problem. Is it not quite attached to the wall or something? Because it doesn't seem to want to go in there. So can we push it a bit further then? Oh, Billy, please. Okay, we can. I'm glad that that is the solution. I'm not glad that such a small thing almost messed us up. Okay, Billy, can you just stand here for a minute? Right. All in all, not that complicated, but it's gonna be a real son of a gun if we have to redo this. Please tell me there's some kind of healing item on the other side as well. Nope. Oh boy. We could take Billy with us, but we could also leave him here for now. If we do that though, we should probably give him something like... Well, basically we should give her the ink ribbons. Okay, what's the way back to the, That door doesn't open, so we need to go to the other side of this room. You know, her reflection in that window scared me a little bit. Imagine if Capcom switched to only making pinball machines based on Resident Evil. I like how he's neatly waiting for us to do this in the cutscene. Yes. Yes, keep playing the scare chords, I don't care. I'm in a cutscene. You can't stop me. Oh boy. This is not a nice room to be in. Come on. We're gonna have to redo the puzzle because I can't stay here either. Run, 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 run. That is just an unpleasant room to be in. I'm gonna save and then we'll see if we can defeat the Leech Man with the Molotovs we have and then bring Billy over. That's the plan. Okay, what's our total amount of ink ribbons? 4. Yep. Okay, let's save. At least I hope this is a good idea. If Billy gets attacked now, we're pretty much completely messed up. Alright, let's see. Let's check on Billy. Okay, this room seems safe, but you never know in this game. You never know when they mess you up. Alright, let's see if we can take down Leech Man with 6 Molotovs. Should be enough. The main issue is getting that many hits in while not taking that many hits, because we're in caution, which means we can take 2 hits from him at most. Maybe fewer if he gets a really bad hit in. Anyway, man, I'm glad Billy is alright, like I mentioned. Okay, as soon as he comes around the corner. Can we actually hit him for once? Alright, well we survived, but at a great cost. We only have handgun bullets left, and that room is dangerous, so... As much as I hate to bring another person in danger in there, at this point 2 heads are better than 1. After all, he has a gun too, which is the main point. If this room really turns out to be troublesome, we may have to simply use the Magnum. Since it's a huge waste, but it is an instant kill on pretty much anything. I know what you're thinking, punk. Unfortunately, you can't really use that line on zombies because they don't understand anyway. I would give this to her, but she doesn't even have... She doesn't even have the shotgun anymore. We might have to go back for it. If we can. Okay, so... Lots of bullets will have to be wasted in this room. Oh man, I do not like their starting positions. You see that? You open the door and they're basically right there. That's awful. Well, first off, let's go back into team mode. Then, switch to Rebecca. I hate it, but we're gonna have to use a few Magnum shots here. Alright, you guys want to go? Let's go. Get out of here. Okay, that's 1 down. Maybe we can... Billy, why aren't you attacking? Billy! What's he doing? Why is he an idol? Oh man. Oh dear. As I suspected,
Resident Evil
that is not a fun
0.
room. We could go back for the shotgun since we have ammo for it, but there are hunters on the way there when we go out the elevator. So altogether, it's a bit of a rough situation we found ourselves in. But we're still making progress, which is the important thing. I refuse to get to hit another brick wall like we did with the bat. We've been making steady progress. We cleared the lab, we cleared the factory. Let's not lose hope because a particular room is difficult. I weep for all the Magnum bullets we're gonna lose here, but we should probably just do it. Of course, we'll need to kill the leech man again first. Yeah, we'll see how this goes a few times, and if it really turns out nearly impossible, we'll go back for the shotgun. All right. Well, we can pretty reliably kill Leech Man, and all it takes is having a bit of extra health. Like, that's why it's so frustrating to be in a situation where you really have only one hit, because some enemies are just too erratic, too unpredictable. Anyway, this next room has an absolute boatload of zombies in it, and I don't like it one little bit. So if we have to, if it turns out we have to waste a few magnum bullets to get our shotgun back, so be it, because there will be more bullets. Like, even if in terms of sheer damage it might not be, surrendering, for example, 4 magnum bullets for 8 shotgun bullets will probably be a win in this particular room, as much as it's awful to think we'll have to surrender that. We just need to think strategically. Okay, so now we're both armed and actually shooting from the very start. Okay, now let's see if we can get this room under control. And if we have to waste a few bullets, we have to waste a few magnum bullets. Just the way it is. Alright, I only have 1 bullet left. Nope. He's grabbing Billy. If they grab Billy, I have no choice but to shoot him off. What an awful room. Oh, can we climb up here? Maybe we've been so fixated on trying to fight the zombies here that we really should have just gone... seriously? You know, if that would have killed me, I would have been so upset. Because there's no real benefit to fighting in this room except for the handgun ammo. Which, to be fair, is nice to have, but... otherwise, not much point. We need to just climb up here. Let me guess, another room full of zombies. Well, there's at least one, I can hear it. Are you, gonna undead? Are you gonna undead? That's a normal sentence. Investigators report 2. We should have finished with this dump long ago. When this all started, did anyone expect that there would be guns blazing away like this? We weren't told a thing about these creatures attacking us at the briefing. Guess they were a surprise to the head honchos too. The things in the woods just starting to attack people. That had to be planned. Someone deliberately scattered that virus, no doubt about it. But the guards, our fellow soldiers, they must be still around. Well, whatever. Don't have to worry about that anymore. What I've got to worry about is whether to use my last bullet on myself or on a friend. That's the only decision I have to make. Well, that's tragic. Red chemical, oh boy. It's not useful by itself. Oh my. I did not expect him to be that close. You gonna stop yet? So many resources. Oh boy. It's the green herbs, but we only have Here's the problem. We can use them on one or the other, but who? At this stage, it would probably be recommended to use them on Billy, because he has more defense, so there's more mileage, but... If that's the case, then we should put him in the lead and give him the better weapons as well. Oh, maybe we should give that to him as well. Yeah, she can just carry the empty gun for... You know, that's kind of pointless when you think about it. Let's just fill up the gun. Use this. Okay. Back into yellow caution. That's certainly better than nothing. Alright, we're both armed. So we should be good. Billy takes the lead again. You've had Rebecca in the lead for a good long while, so it's no problem to switch right now, is it? You know what the question is? What is this room for if not the... We already have the red chemicals, so what else do we need? And what do we need it for? I mean, where do we want to use the red chemical? Is there another chemical in here, perhaps? Well, there's a door we haven't used, which leads to a save point, ultimately. So we could check in here. I'm just a little worried. About what we'll find in here. Well, I turned away, so now I'm immediately getting punished. Unless, haha, I press A in time. Okay, so hunters. We'll have to use our magnum bullets here. I really don't see any other way to get out of this. Not if we want to go through here. There you go. Clean. The Magnum is such an amazing weapon. Oh! Is there a dead body here? Yeah. You know, I don't get that comfortable sensation I get with a normal save room when I see that. It's been a while since this one croaked. Can we get the bullets, please? More napalm grenades, finally. We should probably save those up for a boss encounter. Oh, look at that. It's a first aid spray. Well, there's no harm in leaving it here for now. So herbs and first aid. This is extremely good. This room. Except for the uncomfortably decaying corpse. This is a very pleasant room to be in. Let's see, another note to be... Can we read the note? Billy. There you go. About battery fluid. The fluid used in batteries is a diluted solution of mixed water and sulfuric acid. Both must be of a high purity. When fully charged, battery fluid should have a specific gravity of 1.280 plus minus with a variance of 0.010 at 20 degrees Celsius. Battery acid purity. Take care that the dilute sulfuric acid solution is of a sufficient purity. That's something. Six ink ribbons, very good. Let's see, anything else in this room that we can grab? Of course, except for all the resources here. Okay, you know what? We're leaving the can. We're leaving the can for now, and we'll give Rebecca a quick heal with the herbs. So both characters are wounded, but not in critical condition. Then we'll heal the character which is the most injured. Oh, that actually pushes her up to fine. Awesome. Incredible. And then we'll save this this baby for when we need it. Like at the end of the area, we can go fetch that, and then we'll be right as rain for any boss encounter. Let's save to celebrate this amazing progress. All right. What a relief. We could use this occasion to make even more progress, or we could try to go back and collect some of the stuff we missed. Like the shotgun, for example. The problem is, like I said, it's guarded by some hunters, so I really didn't want to risk it. But on the other hand, at this point we're just finding shotgun ammo, but we can't use it. So based on the fact that they were telling us about battery acid, I'm going to guess that that we'll have to make or dilute stuff to make battery acid. I don't know. The question is though, what will we use it for? What do we need battery acid for? You aren't wasting magnum bullets, are you, Billy? Okay, you aren't. Just checking. Sorry. Sorry I doubted you. I don't like how sturdy these guys are. Welp, Billy is in danger. Okay, well. Did you see that though? The save from Rebecca. The motherboard is missing. Right, so we need to find the motherboard for the gondola. Treatment plant manager's diary. Darn it, why is normal industrial waste being delivered here? This is an Umbrella Corporation facility. We can't deal with this volume of material. Plus, they're sending us contaminated materials that we can't process. What are we supposed to do with it? Well, looks like they're closing it down. Not surprising, using it like they did. Had to be done, but it was pretty sudden. It's not like they cared until now. Anyway, as long as I get out of here, I don't care what they do. Guess he never did get out of there, did he? Let's see, who's carrying the shotgun ammo? Is it you, Rebecca? Considering Billy is back in the danger zone, we'll have to have Rebecca in the lead for a bit. That's where we came from, so this is the place to go. I don't know why he stayed up here, but maybe that's for the best. He is in a pretty dangerous position after all. But I'm not really comfy leaving him here either. Well, we'll just see what's down here. Is this a big area? Oh yes, it very much is. Uh-oh, it's him. So is this guy just gonna be following us now? Too dangerous to go up. I mean, isn't that the exact reason why we should be going up? Rebecca, you wanna explain your logic here? Those few notes reminded me a bit of Back to the Future. But then it got more ominous. Oh hey, more herbs. They're surprisingly generous with the herbs lately. Right, so we need to drain the water. Problem is, there's a very angry fellow in here. can't just go up with the elevator. But whatever. Bye-bye. Right, so we need to drain the water somehow to get through there, but... The major question is how? And we also need a motherboard for the gondola. Well, we killed most of the enemies on our way here, so at the very least we should be able to backtrack a bit without issue. Oh, well. Said too much. Wait a moment. Did a frog just hop out of the water and just hop back in? Are we cool now? I thought maybe you could put the red chemical on the green herbs to make them more effective. Wishful thinking, clearly, but... Right, we're gonna backtrack a bit. See if we can pick up a few useful things we weren't able to get before. You know, this is kind of a depressing angle, like having this... Just seeing those two shoes. I'm gonna take a picture of it. See, from here it's just creepy and horrible, but you just see the feet, it's like... It's still ambiguous at that point, but you see his head. He's very, very clearly dead. So I'm backtracking for resources now, but there's one thing I am not quite sure what I need to do to progress. Draining the water seems to be our first priority, but I'm guessing we need to kill the tyrant again to make that work. Because there was the thing to interact with, but it said it was too dangerous, so perhaps that's what we need to do. For now, though, let's take a few steps back and see what we can find. Alright, both back into yellow caution. It's not ideal, but it sure is better than having them both be in danger. Okay, the grenade launcher. Now, if at all possible, we do not want to waste this, but if we have to, we have to. You know how it is. I doubt we can drain the water from here, but it doesn't hurt to at least try to examine all the little flashing lights. Doesn't seem to be anything though. Oh, can only one character go on these things at a time? Is that why they keep getting separated when I do this? And have we been here before? I think so, but... Oh, we have. The camera angle is just being really strange. Huh. So, what? Do I have to go alone? That just makes me uncomfortable. Well, if this whole backtracking thing leads to nothing, we'll just return to the last save and really give that wacky tyrant a good old try. See if we can take him down. Remember there being hunters in here. Come on, die. It was I who died.
Resident Evil 0.
Well, we can always backtrack once we get to a point where we're about to move to a new area. So maybe we should just give that tyrant guy a run for his money. Not exactly comfortable with how little weapons we actually have. Perhaps we should at least go back for the... Nah, this should be enough. I was about to suggest that we go back to get the grenade launcher at least, but... You know what? There's really no need, is there? Alright, Billy is not gonna go because he's in caution. So he can hold on to the ink ribbons. And the shotgun ammo because we can't use it. Giving her 2 spaces to grab those herbs and heal if she needs to. Alright, let's have another tussle with the tyrant. The proto-tyrant they call it, right? So it can't be the same thing we fought in Resi 1. It's his predecessor. You can just add proto as a prefix to anything, really. Like Mega Man's brother is called Proto Man. Capcom might even be the first company to start adding proto to stuff. You could say they were the proto namers. I don't like how sturdy these guys are. I've mentioned that before, but they are a troublesome bunch, is what they are. I had to take control. I had to assume direct control there because the AI wasn't gonna get us out of that situation. Apparently, neither am I, though. I hate when you... Yeah, well, you know what I hate. I feel like we handled this room a lot better last time. At this point, there's not even any point to continuing on this save.
Resident Evil 0.
Did we use any of the Magnum shells last time to get through there? Perhaps we did, because, like I said, those guys, very sturdy. I really don't want to have to use the first aid spray. So I will try to prevent that. But we can use a few Molotovs. I mean... I haven't seen Leechman around, though I do see his little children. Right, so when we go back here, a frog shows up. Surprisingly. Now the report said they eat anything that moves, so I wonder if you're safe if you stand still. Oh, you're doing a great job, Billy. Why don't I just let you handle all this? I'll just help you if they get too close to you. Nope, too close. There we go. Thanks, Billy. You're the best. I wonder if this is enough to deal with the tyrant guy. I mean, he's just a tyrant. I like calling him the tyrant guy. Makes him sound less intimidating. You can go in there, but then we've just walked in a big circle. What makes me wonder about this encounter is that you can run away from it. So tell you what, let's unload a few shells on this guy and then see if that does anything for us. Ow. Well, that didn't go well. This is our moment to strike with the Magnum. He doesn't seem to flinch like he did before. Ow. Well, at least we got a good look at his creepy face.
Resident Evil 0.
Now, it's easy enough when you just have one clear goal. Well, it's not easy, but like when we were at the Tyrant, it was absolutely clear what we needed to do because the elevator was stuck and the door had closed behind us, basically. This one allows us to leave, which makes me wonder if it's an encounter we need to do and if there's any benefit to it. Like, should we try to fight him there, or should we go back and explore a few other things as well? Because let's see, the treatment plant 1F is completely unexplored, same for B9, same for most of B8. What did we need to open that door? Don't mind me just walking over as many leeches as I can. Maybe we need to go into that next room where the to the next room words. So when we enter the room with the Tyrant, instead of trying to fight him, go into the next room where the herbs were and do something there. That's what I mean. Maybe that's what we need to do. Look at the way he twitches around. Clearly using an aimbot. No wonder you got kicked out of the army. I'm glad friendly fire is off, so I can just shoot through you. Do you feel that, Billy? There's a gun in your back. You better run, Manuela. I'm gonna shoot you in the back with your own gun. I wonder if I have the resources to even kill it at this point. If we go back and get the grenade launcher, maybe we stand a chance to kill it. That's how we handled it last time when the Magnum shells weren't proving quite as effective as I'd hoped. I shot a napalm round right into his back and that did wonders. Now, the interesting thing is, you can actually go in here without starting the encounter. And just peacefully walk over here, grab us some herbs. And it's all well and good, but as soon as we walk just a bit further into that room, things are gonna hit the fan. Question is, do we need to... Would it be a good idea to try to do this here? Most of this stuff can't be interacted with, at least not in any meaningful way. There's no need? Are you sure? Are you sure about that? If I had that John Cena meme ready, I would use it. Like, it's too dangerous to go up now. Like, are you sure? Because that means we need to kill him. Well, alright then. Ow. I would like to get a hit in without getting hit myself, if at all possible. I wonder if fire does a good job against this guy. Well, it might if we could actually aim. I guess I did aim, it just doesn't have any effect. I guess it makes sense, this guy is no leech man after all. Okay, here comes our final magnum bullet. Oh, we actually went down that time. That's a big problem. We have no more ammo to spare. We're out. And he's still not dead. Which makes this a pointless endeavor.
Resident Evil 0.
Yeah, I just hope that killing him is actually the thing we have to do for the story. And that I'm not just wasting resources and time and effort on something we don't have to do right now. So let's go back and grab the grenade launcher and maybe even use another ink ribbon, because we have them in abundance anyway. Because the place with the tyrant, we won't be able to move anywhere until he's actually dead. I also wonder why I have a red chemical. I mean, I just picked one up, but I don't really know how to use it at this time. Oh, I think I went in the wrong direction here. Billy, please. I wonder if Billy can use it. Nope. Just checking, because Billy could actually play the piano. Oh, right, I pretty much just went in the complete opposite direction I should have gone to. We could also try to go get that shotgun at the cost of having to go through the room with the hunters. I think you can leave the grappling hook here for a bit. It hasn't been relevant for a while. So we could just do this and go back like this. Yes, okay, same resources, except now we also have a bit of extra firepower. But I am tempted to at least give backtracking another chance. Oh, they can go together. I don't know why I thought it was impossible last time. I guess I was just being silly. Did we leave anything in this safe room? No. Well, this will make things a bit easier when we have to fight those hunters. Actually, it's just the one hunter, isn't it? I would like it if I don't have to use my magnum, but it's pointless if we have to take many hits just to get a few extra resources. Trading health for bullets is not a good deal at all. Between one or the other, I'd rather have health. Anyway, let's go to level 2 again. The problem is, how many handgun bullets does it take? Well, we can find some herbs, and there's a first aid spray back there, so... Well, that puts us both back into caution. We have to wonder if that's worth it, but... Let's at least see what this room has to offer. Oh. Alright. Seems to me like this is just, par for the course, basically. We lose some health, we get some health. But the thing is, we know there are 2 green herbs down there, and We know that there's a first aid spray, so maybe this time we'll send Billy down there to face the, Boom, fine. Maybe we'll send Billy to face the tyrant this time. After all, Rebecca has already killed it once. Maybe Billy deserves a chance too. Ah, finally! I was wondering about that door. Okay, so... the Molotov is in here, though I'm not sure if we should even bother taking it. Well, we're already carrying 2. It's not gonna take up any more space than it already is. How many does that bring us up to? 5. Okay. That is enough to take down a leech man if we run into him. So far, I'm pretty happy about the whole backtracking thing. I mean, it took a bit of effort to knock down the hunter with just handguns, but considering we found herbs there, it's worth it. If there were no herbs, the health loss would have been too severe, and I might have had to reload, but as it stands, we'll count it as a win. Ah, finally. Let's see, who can carry this? Can you carry this, Rebecca? You can. And then, boom. I was trying to do like a theme or something musical with the menu noises there, but it didn't quite work out. Alright, so we want to have Rebecca absolutely incredibly well equipped for that encounter. Or Billy, I guess. He is in a better state right now. So our first order of business is to go... words. Really need to... As I get more tired, I start to get lazy with articulating words. So we need to go back to the lodgings now. Save again. And then send Billy down to face the tyrant with... four Magnum shells, 8 shotgun shells, and a lot of handgun ammo. And 6 grenade. Let's not forget the grenade launcher shells either. Can he carry all that? No. If he carries the grenade launcher and the shotgun, there's only room for a handgun and maybe a bit of other stuff. Just had to double check. You never know if they hit another first aid spray in there. That would have been a nice surprise, but... they're generous, but not that generous. 4 is where we were, right? Alright, it's a bit of a long walk, but worth it in the end, I think. Now, here's another difficult question to ask ourselves. We could go save right away, or we could go into the room with all the zombies first, attack them, kill them, then save, so we don't have to redo that every time. Now, that's a risky strategy for... That's a pretty risky strategy, but for the sake of not having to redo that segment, it might be a good idea. Basically, going into the next room and killing the zombies first is taking a risk now to prevent having to do it again later. And I'm not sure if it's a good idea. So I'm sitting here thinking about it. So, here's a fun fact. This is stream number 7 of this game. Which means I've officially taken longer about it than I have about Resident Evil 1. It's not a race, but even so. It's interesting to think about. Alright, let's go kill the zombies first, and then see what resources we have left to deal with the tyrant. Of course, if I die in the zombie room now, or just lose too many things, all that backtracking will have to be redone, so I'm a bit anxious about it, but we'll see if it was the right call or not. Oh, if we go back here without facing the tyrant first, will the frog still pop up? I hope not. Okay, so we let Billy mostly do his thing here. Oh, you aren't... You're just checking. You are equipped with a handgun, aren't you? Yes, you are, okay. Gotta make extra sure we don't waste resources. Yeah. If they get too close to Billy, we have to step in. That put him into caution. I'm not a fan of that, but... Okay, so... 6 napalm rounds, 7 shotgun, 4 magnum, 15... Right. Okay, so let's go back and save, and let's hope the frog doesn't pop up. Because that'll make things even more complicated. Don't you dare. Okay, my intimidating words have clearly dissuaded the frog. I'm glad he was a frog of reason. Squish, squish. Alright, so there we are. Both in caution, but Billy is doing okay. If the situation with the tyrant turns really dire, we can have him use the 2 green herbs individually. It's not as good as combining them, but it might be worth it considering his increased defense. And we still have a first aid spray right here, so... Let's just cherish the increased firepower we have and save. In fact, we might even save over this one. But I'm not going to because I'm a coward. Let's make a new save. I mean, better safe than sorry, am I right? And now we should have a clear run to the room with the tyrant. And we have tons of firepower to be taking him down with. I just hope that's actually what we're supposed to do, because if not, this was a wild goose chase. Well, I guess getting the shotgun back and getting the grenade launcher back is not a wild goose chase. So it's worth it anyway. But it will be the most worth it if we actually kill the tyrant and get progress that way. Oh my. Now here's a rough consideration here. We can let Billy leave with a handgun, or 8 extra shotgun shells. What's the right choice? I'm gonna say the shotgun shells. I'll let Rebecca hold on to the handgun for now. I'll give her something to defend herself with. I'm guessing we can actually go together down here as well, but maybe it's just not a good idea. Okay, so we can. Interesting. So you can actually fight the tyrant together. Now Billy is gonna fight the tyrant mostly, so we'll give him this, I guess. Even if Rebecca is a bit more injured. The extra health should come in handy. Okay, now we ask Rebecca to stay here. Because I think fighting the tyrant with 2 people is just gonna be a nightmare. He'll hit one of us for sure. Okay, so when he turns... The thing is, and that's the thing I keep missing, it's not enough that he's doing his attack. You need to hit him when his back is turned. So if he does the attack and you shoot him with the Magnum, but you shoot him from the front, he flinches, but it doesn't hurt him like it does when you shoot him in the back. That's the main thing. You need to get him in the back. So once he attacks, we need to actually maneuver our way around him and shoot him in the back. It's exposed, so it's vulnerable after all. So like this and then like that. Yes! And that brings him down to his knees. Now we unload with the shotgun. I have no idea if that hit or not. We couldn't get around him there, that's fine. We're kind of cornering ourselves here. Okay, and now we Magnum unload right in his back. Boom, and that hurts him a lot. Then we take out the shotgun. Put him down. We turn around and we guide him to the side of the room. We prepare the Magnum again. Okay, come on. You know you want to attack me. Ow! Man, the amount of force. He just throws you to the other side of the room if he gets a hit in. Still fine somehow. Billy is a sturdy character. Okay, and then behind him, and boom! And intense pain for the tyrant. And a shotgun, and a run away really quickly. Okay, we have one more magnum shell to use. Let's make it count. Ah, we can't get around him from here. It's fine. Okay, that was probably... I could have gone for it, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't do it. Hey there, Clive. Welcome to the stream. That is the Proto-Tyrant. I believe. Okay, now shoot him in the back. And now unload the shotgun on him. I'm not even sure if I can kill him here. I've used so many resources already. Okay, can we get behind him? Because now we're gonna shoot a napalm round right up his back. Okay, I guess not. But hey, welcome to the stream. Whoa. Okay, can't get around him properly. It's fine. This is a slightly wider part of the room. Okay, come on then. You wanna fight? Boom. There you go. Proto-Tyrant down again. Achievement unlocked. What a loser. Proto-Tyrant. Alright. Okay, so you do have to kill him here. Even if you can leave the room. That is ultimately what you need to do. Okay, you know, they prevented me from pushing that button until I finished the boss battle, much to my irritation. I wish I could have just run past him, but hey. We wasted 6 magnum bullets, a grenade launcher bullet, tons of shotgun bullets, but we put him down again. The power of preserving resources has won once again. Has prevailed, as they say. And he's still fine, somehow. He did take a few hits, but Billy takes a licking, keeps on ticking. So yeah, these boss type encounters are getting more and more frequent. What is that? The motherboard, okay. I don't remember where we need to put that. But we have it now. The room with the gondola, right? They mentioned something about a gondola. That's why we need a motherboard. Let's see here. I guess we should save at our earliest convenience. Yeah, I wish I had a way to mark on the map where the motherboard can be used. Oh, we didn't even pick up this paper on this attempt. Can you... Rebecca, please, it's just a paper. Thank you. We already read it, so no worries about that. Oh, it's right here! Well, we didn't even have to look for it. Power has been restored to the gondola. You know, when I hear the word gondola, I think of a romantic boat ride through Venice. I didn't really envision it as being a metal box slowly moving over here, but I guess romance emerges in many forms. Rebecca could ride it, but we can't ride it together? Oh well. Let's go save first. We defeated the tyrant, which is worth a celebratory save, if I do say so myself. If I do save so myself. Okay, so I am almost certain that an irritating frog is going to pop out of the water here. He did so in one of the last attempts, but... Let's see, what is Billy equipped with? We don't want him to accidentally fire off a grenade. Okay, we have some shotgun and grenade ammo left. So I'd like to think we actually did pretty well on that attempt. Now, every time I anticipate him appearing, the frog doesn't appear. It makes me feel like I hallucinated the whole thing. Like, did I just imagine a frog hopping out there? I'm almost certain it actually happened, though. Anyway, we can put Rebecca in the gondola, so let's... save. It'll be kind of a shame if there's a save point right on the other side of the gondola, but we can't risk it. We simply can't risk it. We also are keeping this around, this poster, of course. No, this this first aid spray. Because we want to make sure we can heal someone right before a boss encounter. We've actually been doing pretty good with our resources lately, and I'd like to keep it that way, which is why I don't want to be wasteful. But we have 5 ink ribbons, so I'm gonna use one. I mean, if killing a boss isn't worth a save, what is? Am I right? Yeah, let's just save over this one. There's no point in keeping that. I don't see the boss run going much better than Billy still being fine and still having this many bullets left for the grenade launcher and the shotgun. It simply won't happen. So yeah, more progress. We've cleared the whole factory. And now we're making steady progress in this area as well. There's still a lot to see here, obviously, but we're doing well. Let's see how much there is left. That is not the map button. There is a bit left. There's this part and this and this. Yeah, there's actually quite a lot left. The treatment plant is... a more respectably sized area. The factory really was just 3 rooms, and then we're back onto the next one. Probably because it was a single character area, which means they didn't want to linger on that for too long. I mean, an area where you play as one character in a game that revolves entirely around 2 characters, that's a bit counterproductive. Let's switch guns because this one has more ammo, and let's see this. We're gonna give Rebecca all the heavy weapons now because she needs to go at it alone. Anyway, this is another excuse for us to be separated again. Look at Billy just standing there. Like, well, guess I'm alone again. Alright, and where does this put us? Here, I see. And this should I was about to say, don't tell me you're not strong enough for this, Rebecca, or you'll have to get disqualified from stars. Okay, so that opens a path down there. Oh my. Oh dear. Well, we don't need the Molotovs. Let's be honest here. Molotovs are for losers. No, they are for the Leech Man, but put it like this. Acid grenades are more broadly applicable. Now, I'm not sure if we can go back through the gondola, but let's just check here first. What do you say to... Oh! Shut this door after you. Yes. I was about to make a really terrible joke, like, what do you say to a gondola who has lost a loved one? My condolences, but then I realized it's not that funny. The gondola has arrived. That's it. You can't go back. Okay. No need to use it anymore. Going back? What's that? There is no back. There's only forward. Anyway, there's a bug here, so we're gonna put it down with a shotgun. You missed. He tried to grab me and he missed. I'll take this to be a good omen. The larva of some kind of life form. It's unlike anything you've ever seen before. Are you sure about that? .mp4. Sulfuric acid. Okay, good. I think. Okay, so I can go down there. But there's a thing to grab here as well. A mysterious looking grab. The door is now unlocked. Okay, so we have an easy way back now. The question is, what do we need the sulfuric acid for? Ah, right, the skeleton room. Always a joy. My favorite. So, we could get Billy over here. Let's see, how are you doing in terms of equipment, Billy? You actually have a lot of space left, so we should probably send you over here. Of course, he's a big muscular man, so he can't ride the gondola. Sorry, Billy. You know, I flinched thinking that this time the frog thing was gonna hop out for sure, but again it didn't. I am really starting to believe I hallucinated the whole frog escapade here. Will we be coming back here, or should I really take this with me? Let's take it. The last thing we need is to end up in a troublesome situation because we need to go back and get this. I mean, it's a clear path for now, but we know the game is not above repopulating areas with zombies. I told you though. I felt it. I felt it in my bones that they were gonna pull something like this. And we're gonna have to go back there because we need to. We can go through the water room now that we've activated the dam. Okay. This is a slightly awkward situation to be in. You know what the good thing is about zombies? If you actually do have the space to maneuver a bit, they can't do much to you because they're so slow. I hope I'm actually going to where Rebecca is though, because I'm starting to get a little bit confused here. Oh yeah, because the bone room is right here, right? If we want to call it the bone room, it sounds a bit silly. Basically the room with all the corpses. That gave Billy quite the traumatic flashback, poor guy. Yep, there it is. So, here you are. Okay, we're back into team mode. Now Rebecca has sulfuric acid, which I have no idea where to use it, but... Industrial water. Oh! Okay, so down here is something new. Now the thing is, we have the acid, right? Which you can combine with the water, can't we? Except, do we need to do it in a measured fashion? Or will the game just let us combine them like, just whatever? Battery fluid, okay? Well, we succeeded in making battery fluid then. Oh, we should probably equip Billy with his gun. Right, so going down. Okay, so there's a battery thing up there that we'll need to put the battery acid in, I'm sure. Oh my, something has escaped from this capsule. Let's see, can Billy give Rebecca a push up here? Yes. Okay. Okay, so we have the high performance battery now, but what do we do with it? Also, is there anything else to be seen in this room? No, so if Billy could just... Billy, please. We may have to start using a few of those shells if the situation doesn't improve. Because we have the battery, but now we need to go back to the water area. Wet floor. There's always something comedic about seeing those mundane warnings in a post-apocalyptic type setting, you know? I always remember finding it funny in Left 4 Dead when Bill sees a no smoking sign. He's all like, wow. Because at that point, he doesn't have that much longer anyway. Who cares about... well, you should probably care about it, but you can understand the mindset where potential diseases decades down the line don't seem to matter much when you're fighting for your life against the zombies. Okay, so... Okay, that's one. And that's two. Get out of here. You think those zombies thought they were gonna be an inconvenience? Very funny, guys. Right, we left the hook shot there, but that's fine. Let's just... Billy is in danger. I wouldn't be opposed to making a save at this point. Maybe we should just bite the bullet, swallow the frog, and have Billy use the first aid spray here. Look at this. Rebecca has so many guns, yet none of them have any ammo at this point. Pretty awkward situation. Pretty awkward situation indeed. So I'm gonna have to use a few grenade launcher shells here. I really don't want to, but we are not safely getting through this room without a fight. Or are we? Nope. One of them got up again, didn't it? Billy is in perfect shape, but Rebecca is injured pretty badly. That's a problem. Let's make a save, but... let's make it on a new slot, just to be absolutely safe. Right, we are coming up on the 3-hour mark for this stream, so we're gonna see... let's see here. We're going down here. There's a save point to the bottom left. My intention is, if we die, we stop. If we get to that save point, we stop. Because we made really good progress, and I think we should pick it up again next time. But let's at least see what we opened up. We are also really struggling in terms of resources, so I hope there's not another encounter with the proto tyrant over there. Let's assess what we do have. Only 1 bullet here, but we have 9 grenade launcher shells, 3 napalm, 6 acid. New zombies here, perhaps? No. You know, if that next save point marks the end of the area, that would be absolutely perfect, but I don't want to be overly optimistic here. I mean, there's still a few rooms to cover, but we solved the major puzzle here by fixing the battery, right? So I'm assuming we'll go there, we'll insert the battery into some vehicle or another. And then we'll... okay. We didn't hallucinate the frog, at least. Okay, can we move, please? Well, now that we know the frog exists for real, that's a load off my mind. It just seems to hop out of the water at random, huh? I wonder if we have to fight it by the end. Could be a boss encounter for the sewer, think about it. Ah. That's a real blessing to find that. No. Is that a door we can go into? Ah, yes, it's one of those doors that will lead back to the other area. No, come on. Well, he's still fine, but this is getting a bit hairy. I think he's getting back up again. Back, back, back. He drew his last breath at last, but it cost us almost all the bullets we just got. That hurts. Well, hey, we made it through. That's the most important thing. What is that? Shotgun shells. Okay, let's having Rebecca fight in this state is a liability, so let's give her the ink ribbon. And let's give Billy the shotgun for now. Alright, Billy is actually fairly well equipped again. If we run into something really dangerous, we may have to let Billy go alone for a bit. A magnetic card reader? Could it be some kind of engine? One would assume so. This is a bit weird. We haven't found any kind of card, have we? Can you move aside for a bit, Billy? Thank you. Well, we don't have a magnetic card. We don't have any kind of key card. So that puts us at a bit of an impasse here. I mean, was there anything that didn't have power? More bugs. Come on, get off. Alright, well, you know what we do with bugs. You put them down. Okay, so this room, we didn't really properly examine it because we got attacked. So let's give it another quick look then, why don't we? Yeah, because the battery was up here. But if we can't use it here, then where can we use it? Well, we might have to figure that out next time. Let's see where we are. Now, wouldn't you normally say shut this door behind you, not after you? Kind of a weird way to word it, but... Oh, hey, there's a thing. Oh, the Molotovs we left, of course. Okay, what's down here then? Oh. Broken stairs, oh dear. Well, it seems that we've missed a step somewhere. We need to insert this battery in some place or another, but We haven't found that yet, or we have simply failed to examine it properly. Guessing it doesn't relate to the skeletons either. Dead men tell no tales, after all. Right, so next time we may have to simply retrace our steps for a bit to see where we actually use the battery, because we need a magnetic keycard to get through that room. And I'm guessing the battery will allow us to get that. I'll have a quick run through, but this is probably... I'm not gonna save this, I think. Oh, maybe we can activate this thing. I have suddenly realized exactly what we need to do here. Ha! I have walked past this thing so many times without realizing it was the thing that needed the battery. Well, let's let the lighter person climb up there. Alright, keycard acquired. Now, what's the quickest way back to where we can use it? Been running around this area for a while. My spatial reasoning is just as terrible as ever. On the sunny side, now that we have the card, we might actually get to the end of this after all. That is, if we don't run into any more hungry zombies and or insects and or frogs. And or tyrants, for that matter. Alright, and then we go down the stairs, because that door just leads to the gondola room, and we're done with the gondola. Okay, and we're back here. No harm done. Billy is still fine, but Rebecca is still in danger, so let's hope the next save room contains one of those delightful first aid sprays. Oh, Rebecca, you have the card, so you can do this. Yes, can you... There we go. Okay, the room is open, but let's let Billy go first because he's fine and you're not. So... Oh, it's actually a ways off before we're at the save point. I was getting a bit too optimistic, perhaps. Let's be very careful. Oh my, I don't like that they give me Magnum ammo here. Well, I do like it, but giving me such an incredibly powerful resource can only mean one thing, right? It means a boss. So, let's see here. If there's an encounter in here, I would like to run back out and leave Rebecca here. Because she's a liability when she's in danger. Oh, cutscene.
Welcome, young ones. So glad you have joined the party. You are the guests of honor. After all, it's your wake.
Who are you?
Okay, I'm gonna die.
Dr. Marcus?
No, you can't be. What's going on?
10 years ago,
Sudden,
Spencer had me assassinated.
suddenly old man voice. That feeling when you get assassinated.
Oh, time to die, Doctor.
I will take over your research.
Wow. I bet those are the good guys.
However, something wondrous happened. It took the T-virus inside of my queen years to procreate my new life.
I live. Now I will have my revenge on Umbrella. And the world will burn in an inferno of hate.
You'll pay for what you've done.
We'll see which one of us is gonna die.
Wow. That's disgusting. Okay. Can we just... Yes, okay. He does his whole speech, I just walk back out the room, like, oh, well. Sorry, but... Sorry to interrupt your spiel there, but... We are a ways off from any save point, but... It's unfortunate, but we're gonna have to ask Rebecca to stay here for a bit. She came with us anyway. Rebecca. Can you please stay here? Because you're going to die. And we really don't want that, okay? She comes with no matter what. Great. Alright, well that's a fine pickle we've gotten ourselves into. You're forced to bring both characters to the battle. And Rebecca is in danger, so... that's something. This feels kind of like final boss material, but there is a save point after it, so it clearly isn't. Anyway, we'll see what's up with this this guy next time. Hopefully we can somehow get Rebecca into a position where she's safe, so we can focus on damaging this guy. Maybe we can just run past him. We'll figure that out next time anyway. So thanks to everyone who stopped by the stream, and I will hopefully see you all next time. I'm not sure if it'll be tomorrow, because it's, like I said, a pretty busy week. But stay tuned, and I'm sure we'll continue soon, be it tomorrow or Tuesday next week. So until then, have a good day or night, and see you later. Bye-bye!